I thought we all moved to an apartment complex to update and upgrade our life, not to move into an apartment complex place around to try to ruin and damage somebody else's life. And then try to, make it seem like you doing ordinary stuff for a living. I ain't know that was the mission objective. To be placed and moved around an apartment complex to try to ruin somebody else's life for what they know. You know what I'm saying? That's really sad though. But this is what the world then came down to. See, this whole thing is to make it look like by the synchronizations and seeing the same people to make it look like we all done moved into an apartment complex for our own little personal reasons, to upgrade and to go from the projects to a better way of living, or some people downgrade or whatever. But what I see is just people placed to carry out actions to somebody else to keep the stuff they got in their position in life, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? And they got a time period on doing it, and they got to do it, when they're literally directed and told to do when you come in that facility, when you come in that area, you know what I'm saying? GPS tracked. So like I said, we now all living around people. All the TIs going through this. We are now all living around people with equal living condition standards. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is living around you for their own little reasons and purposes. And it's not to have a real better way of living. It's to mess with you. So, you know what I'm saying? As long as we get that understanding, that's it. Because how you going to have 1,000 people living in apartment complexes with Mercedes Benzes and all that? Of course, it takes to pay mortgage and all that for houses. But still, you mean to tell me that these people can't be in no houses like that? That they credit bad is that bad that they can't be in no house? And I'm seeing all these people with all these foreigns synchronizing and doing all this stuff. Nah, man, it's something else to the picture. Yeah, they doing it. They done signed off to keep the stuff and to get what they got to have it. But it's something else to the picture, because you are not gonna keep on seeing the same people coming and going. Like I said, unless you at school or unless you at a job, not nowhere else. School or job, nowhere else. It ain't no coincidences. All that, it ain't no such thing as no coincidence. So like I said, this stuff is being organized by the Illuminati, the military, the elites, the CIA, and they got these people sign off on it. And they gotta do what they told to do to keep the stuff they got. And I'm gonna keep on saying it 1,000,000 times. They're not around you to live equally around you. They living around you to see what's going on in your minds or what you see, so they could be entertained by something, so they could be able to do something, have something to do, or what you see throughout your own eyes and what you hearing and all that stuff, so they could carry out noise campaigns and mess with your ears all day to see how far and how long, and you can hear things and stuff. That's all they do. That's all they do. And like I said, a lot of these people, they don't even look like they know left from right, and they know their ABCs and none of that. They just placing them straight out the facilities and all that. Homeless people and all that, just placing them, giving them stuff, bribing them with stuff, and just telling them, hey, look, when this person come around, you get the notification, do this, do that, and everybody just looking at their phones, looking dead, looking just straight up dead, looking like I said, mannequins, straight at their phones. I guarantee you, can't nobody in this community, in this world, when it comes to a TI, cannot go a week, a day, or whatever without looking at their phone when that person's in the area. I guarantee you. And I ain't talking about looking at Facebook Messenger, TikTok, and all that. I'm talking about looking directly at the task of what they got to carry out, what they sent to carry out. Can't nobody do it. Can't nobody do it. And we wondering why this country is Babylon and it's falling. Because people doing stuff under oaths, and they trying to play it off and thinking nobody don't know. And then they trying to hide their identity, changing county tags, trying to hide their identity, switching up, stuff on their cars and all this stuff, having 4 or 5 different vehicles, trying to play roles, undercover roles, and to try to see if you notice and stuff. I don't give a damn about what's on TV. I look through all that and all that stuff that they want us to look through. Because this is the real deal. This is the real life. Not none of that fake stuff that they show on TV. That's all Illuminati ran. We don't believe in the government. So we don't go by that. For the ones that know, we don't go by that. We go by the truth. We don't go by the lies. For what they done taught us our whole life. We live by the truth. That's what I'm saying. When I hit the streets and everybody else that leave out behind me in this apartment complex or anywhere else, they hit the streets. They're living a lie. They're seeing everybody running around, walking around, doing everything, living a lie. You the only one that knows the world for what it is. You living the truth. they living a lie.